So, when I'm teaching that, you know how Cooper did, sitting right in front of me, flipped into it, right? So when I'm teaching that, I just teach them how to turn their back. Yes. Right? So I'm not looking for anything fancy. Yes. Just her swinging her back legs and sidestepping. Right? Yes. And the way you do that is, so I've got that little treat, right? And it's kind of in my fingers. Yeah. These fingers kind of rest on the outside of her face, right? And then all I'm doing is I'm increasing the angle where her neck has to turn, because if I do that, yes, then that body will follow. Yes. And this isn't even, yes. It's like how, you know, if we think about baby steps, the, good girl. Yeah. I don't even like whenever, like, I see trainers and stuff. This is just a preference. I don't even like when I see trainers, like, their dogs are like heel by standing and then swinging around like that and then sit. I would prefer them to keep their butt on the ground. But I teach it in steps. I want them to learn how to swing their butt, period. And then I teach them, like, hey, can you keep that butt down because that looks a little prettier.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I like to kind of mark it too with that moment she bumps into my leg. And with Cooper, I don't know that I do this with every dog. We'll just see how she does. But with Cooper, I literally wanted him to target his right shoulder to my left leg. So like just bump it real quick. And that was kind of how I taught him how to find it. You know.
Yeah.
So do you want to try that luring, getting her to turn like that real quick?
Freya, come here. I'm going to try to do it on the same hand as you.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on. Yes. Come on. Freya, this hand. Come on.
Okay, so if
I go a little too quick.
well, no, that's okay. It's just the opposite direction. That's the direction I go if I were trying on the right.
Okay.
Right. So like you want to
Try to spin her.
You want like her. Yeah, you want like her hand right here, and you want yes. You want her butt to swing this way. You're kind of trying like this way, which is fine if you do it with your right hand. But for her to go, like her butt to go from here to here, you have to like, yeah, that's not even a treat. Yeah, good job.
Right.
That's pretty good.
So this way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And all I'm watching there, like I know she's gonna stay stuck on what I've got. All I'm watching there is her butt.
Right.
I'm like, okay, where's her butt at?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Good job.
Yeah.
Freya,
Oh,
come on. Come on.
sorry.
Come on. Yes.
Good. Now, I want you, so you got the mechanics of that now, how to get her to swing. Now I want you to focus on yourself, like your upper body, because if you lean out and you swing around, her butt ends up beside your knee. But if you stand up and your hands are here, her head will be beside your knee. Right? So kind of just, it's a lot to think about. It's okay if it takes a little while. Just think about, okay, how can I, keep myself up as much as I can, and just your little hand controls where they're at. Come here.
Yes.
There you go. See how you kind of came forward? You had her right there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that was good. Come on. Yeah.
Good job. Come here. Yes.
I love this job.
Right, come on. Come on. Just try to play the back and forth game. Come on. Yes. Right? Come on. Yes.
Now, when you get this fluid and you're like, bam, and she just turns around, okay, once we get to that point, I I'll show you how to kind of shape it up to where you really want. But at some point, you're going to want to introduce toys.
Yes.
And a lot of this is going to fall apart because she's so excited. That's
Right.
okay. You just stick with it. Stay consistent about what you're asking.
Yes.
There you go.
Freya.
Oh, thank you.
I dropped one. Come on.
I like this game. I like the preview.
Yes.
There you go.
That was a quick one.
Yeah.
Freya, come on. Come on. Let's go.
There you go.
Yes.
I like that energy. Good.
Freya. Come on.
Now keep that hand as close to you as possible.
Yes.
Yeah. This time, do exactly like that. Just try to wait, like watch her butt, and try to bring her butt as close into you as you can. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that was killer.
Right, come on. Come on. Yes. Let's go. Are you free one? Hey, didn't see it. Go get it. There you go. Come on. That good.
Yeah. Good.
Yes. That was a little better. Freya. Come on. Yes.
Now do all of that, right? And then when you get here, just pull her head up just a little bit until she sits.
Get her
And
in that
then
six?
Yeah.
All right. We get some
She's
trees
like,
out.
she heard us just say sit. She's like, okay.
Come on. This time. Focus. Let's go. Let's go. Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, Freya. Let's go. Come on. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Three in a row. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Freya. I didn't drop that one. Come on. Yes.
Now, okay, so you got all that. You got the good what do they call it? Rear end awareness, where she knows where to put her butt. You've got her sitting, right? This time, I want you to try and bring, so like you're turning her, right? And I want you to bring that hand really close. I want her like, it's totally cool and probably even good to have a gap between your legs, but you want to close that gap as much as possible.
Gotcha.
So try, so like with Cooper, I literally wanted him to touch my leg. That may not be what you want, but just, you want as small of a gap as possible. That way she's like locked in right beside you.
Come on. Nope. Come on. Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dude, yeah, do that one more time.
Nope. Come on. Yes.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, now. Man, this is the fastest this has ever went. This is so good. Okay, so.
Come on. This one. Swing around again. Come on. Yes.
Okay, so this time I want you to do all of that, right? So I want you to try and get her as close as you can, but it's back here, she's sitting and all that. I want you to pull your hand away. Yes, and then give her that.
Okay.
That's how you get to where she's beside you, but there's no treat necessarily visible. It's like way up here, you know, and it's like, yes, okay, you get the reward, right?
All right. Come on. Yes.
Good. And so like,
Yes.
yeah. So now,
Yes.
I want you. You know what? Just because we've had it good so far, I want you to stay right there as far as homework goes for just a little bit. Your next step. So like, just practice that. Get really good at that. Two things. I want you to. Well, maybe a couple more than two things. But I want you to be able to get that treat out of your hand. So like, she's just following your hand into position, and then you can pull it back, make sure she's focusing on your face, and then yes, and then you get a treat, right?
Yeah.
Then I want you to get to where you start introducing the word. So you get that hand just a little bit away from her face. It's still there, right? It's still guiding her, right? But now you're like, pew, or whatever you want to say, So you'd be like, heel, right? And then once she does it, yes, roar, right? And then start getting rid of that hand just a little bit, make it more and more subtle. So like how I do with Cooper, it was literally, so he's shorter, right? So it was literally, it was literally way down here. You know what I mean when I'm down this low? And then I would, okay, that's okay. So I would literally have to be down here. So I would swing him around like this, and then I would have him sit, and then I would do this, right? And then I would keep my hand here, and I would say, yes, you know, and then he could break it or whatever. And I would fade that hand signal. So then I'm going, so like, remember, he's down here. Now I'm like up here above his head. And now I'm like up here. And now I just say, heel. You know, and like just kind of flutter my fingers real quick. And I'm getting rid of that even. I just want to be able to say heel. So that's how you get there, man. I swear to God, she's like the fastest learner ever. That's crazy.
Go on.
She's like, what the heck? I might have parked just a little bit close.
Alright, we ain't got the other room. Come on, baby. Freya.
Yeah. A couple things I'd like you to watch for on the walk is like the times, yeah, like whenever she just gives you attention without you having to ask,
Yeah.
I want you to try to mark and reward them.
Yeah. Don't turn around. Come on. Hold that. Okay. Hey, hold up. Freya, come on. Let's go. Come on. Down. You can't have them all. You only did one thing. Come on. Stop. Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, come on. Come on. Let's go. Turn around. You want the treat? Come on. Freya. Yeah. Yes.
Good. That was good timing. She's spitting back out. Okay.
Hey, Freya, come on.
So
Freya.
here, I think what I would do, like whenever she does that, whenever she really digs in, we're kind of at the point now where it's like, okay, that really shouldn't be happening anymore. So I would call her back. I mean, I would vary what I do each time. Sometimes I would do what you already did, but then sometimes I would ask her to sit, and then like just focus for a second, like focus on me, and then okay, all right, now we can move.
Gotcha. Freya. Let's go back up out our way. Come on. Keep going. Come on. About the potty or something.
Oh boy, you got kids and topics up here. That's a
Come
good
on, baby.
distraction.
Freya, come on, let's go. Hey, Freya,
Yeah.
come here. Come here.
Sit. There you go.
Good job.
Good. Just hold it point.
All right. Good job. Keep going.
Come on.
I'm with you. Come on.
See how she can just kind of like fail into heel?
Yeah.
And then, you know, she looked at me, I marked that. All right. Yes, good job.
There you go.
Wow. Come on. Freya, come on. Yes. So my question is, how do I reward with the toy? Do I just give it to her for a second? Do I tug for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just what's reinforcing. Well, I'll just use her as an example because it can be different for different dogs. Some find, like the way I was dragging it on the ground, some find the chase more reinforcing than the actual grabbing it. Some like the bite, some like the tug. But with her, I think it's mostly the tug, the actual biting and tugging. So, whenever you mark it, right, and we can get into this later, but myself, I will differentiate something like that when I'm doing heel or something like that. I will differentiate, and instead of saying yes, I'll begin saying okay, because that's like my release. Like, hey, you can stop doing the thing and get the reward now.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, that was so good. Oh, and I got that on camera. That was beautiful.
Good job.
Yeah, there you go. Now, all right, so she's tugging a little bit. So now,
Let go.
good. Now, I want you to ball it up, hold it like right here, and let her focus. Like, well, you want to mark it for the moment she's actually looking at your face.
Freya. Should look away right when I said yes.
It's okay.
Let go.
Good.
Yes.
Good, yeah. Oh,
Wait for him. Freya, come here. Sit. Yes.
Beautiful. Look at that focus, dude. See, the toy's where it's at for her, like,
Yeah.
but
So she gets bored after the treats for a little bit, for sure.
yeah, and she's just not as food motivated, and that's the same way Cooper is. Now, there are ways to increase food drive. You can make stuff more valuable. I want to do eventually a good video about just empowering your dog's kibble. All kinds of crazy stuff, but yeah, and cheese and all that.
Freya. Big tug this time. Let go.
That was good.
She's been so good with her let go earlier. Now she's obsessed with this toy. Let go. Good. Yes. Let's go. Yes. Let go.
Go from there.
So, so like as long as she, good,
And I've worked with her a little bit on stepping away too, but she can only make it about one step.
good. Okay. So see, she was about to break it. I already knew that, so I was like, okay, let's just give her an okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. So like, yes is like, you did it. You did the thing, right? So I'm gonna reward you right there, right? So like, she heals, yes, you know. Now when you get to movement, right, with heel, it's gonna be, she has to stay there, right? She has to stay, and then, okay, now you're able to leave it, right?
And they don't get the treat till after the okay.
Right, right. At that point, there might be a little area where you do both, just a little bit, like where you're like, yes, yes, okay, you know, and then they get the big one or something. There might be a little overlap there, but for the most part, it is, you know, at some point you're just going to switch over to okay. And I do that with all commands. So like, so like just sit, right? So she sat. So instead of reward her in place now, okay. And so that is the reason why I no longer teach a formal stay. Okay. I only stopped doing that, I don't know, probably this year. And the reason is because now I'm like, okay, well, I asked them to sit. Why are they getting up? Like, I don't punish them or anything, but it's like, okay, like we're still doing the thing. I still need you to sit. So like I'll ask them to sit, and then it's just like, okay, I gotta go do whatever, and then okay, you know, now they can break it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing. So. I was trying to wait for her to actually relax and lie down. Because if I could mark that moment, that would be a good. Good. You bend yourself into a pretzel, can't you? Good Lord. I don't think I'm that flexible. Nope. Okay, we're just gonna keep it a little short spurts. So, and just remember, so like she obviously doesn't get the reward when she breaks it, right? We just redirect, no big deal. Okay. And with place, any type of command that you need like duration and relaxation on, I never reward with toys. Just because that can kind of conflict with it. Like, you know, if she's anticipating a toy, she's never really relaxed. She's like, oh, you know. Good. Oh. Okay, we can even take a step back and we can start using yes, just forget on there. Yes. Yes. That's good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's have you try a little bit. Just see what works. Maybe if I'm like a third party observer, maybe I can guide you through the particulars. What? What?
Lie down. Yes.
I would, when you guess, I would try to toss it down on the bed.
Yes. That.
Yeah. And then I'd go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
Freya, come on. Back up. Come on. Yes. Yes. Good job. Okay.
Good.
Yes.
Just keep it short like that for right now. Just getting her there. Okay. Getting her there. Okay.
Come on. We're not playing. Come on. Go up. Yes. Okay, come on. Let's go. Yeah, right? True. Yes. Okay.
So now I want you to try the same thing. I want you to get her on there, get her lie down. I want you to see if you can just back away, even if it's just on the corner of that couch, but I want you to see if you can get sat down. And I would do like sit down, and then maybe just a second. But make sure there's a pause. So sit down, okay, right? So like, because it's going to be hard for you, you're going to start to go down, and she's going to go, huh? You know, and then you're going to get even further, huh? You know, and then you're going to get sit down, she's going, oh, finally, you know, and like, you're like, no, none of that. Like, so it's going to take a little bit, but then once you get her there, and you're able to sit down, and there's a pause. Okay. You know, like that's going to get you to where you guys can like eat supper without.
That's the goal, that I don't have to crate her at supper time.
Yes. Yeah.
Come on.
It is definitely doable.
Come on. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good
job.
Good. And that was perfect getting away from it too. Like, you know, really getting her, like, you didn't just say okay and then her just kind of lean up and take it. You know, she had to actually get it off the bed.
That's it.
So now, I'm going to tell you one thing that I do, and I don't know how important it will be for her, but I think it could help you. Is whenever I bring her in, like I would bring her kind of from this side over here, and then ask her to lay down, because I kind of want her
She
body.
actually fully lay on the bed.
Yeah, I kind of want her body like on it, but her looking toward you, because if she's facing the other way in any way, she's going to turn back and then be more incentivized to just get up to see you better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on. Right. Yes.
That was freaking beautiful.
Okay, come on.
Yeah. So now try a little bit longer. Let's stretch it out. Let's see if we can hit it. 5, 6, 10 seconds. Whatever you feel like. Just read your dog in that moment and see what you feel like she can do.
Come on. Come on. Okay.
Just reset. I would not give her any more treats just for getting on the bed. I would make her wait all the way to the okay.
Okay. Just got a couple drops on
Yeah.
there.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, come on. Okay.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes. So that gives you the idea of like how to build, right? I mean, that was probably for sure 5 seconds, maybe a little longer. Now I know, like it can, like once I'm gone and you're just sitting here and you're like, how do I get to 15? Like, or what about 15 minutes? You know, like it's okay. Like just take it in baby steps, a little bit at a time. Try to increase it. So like, you know, I talk about baby steps, yes, but like try to increase it in baby steps in multiple ways. Can have her place, get to the seat, and then can I turn away? You know, not even looking at her. Can I, and like I would, as long as you can hear that she didn't get up, can I turn away? And, okay, you know, while you're not even looking. As long as you know she didn't break it while your back is turned. Can you, instead of just sitting down, can you walk across the room and then sit down? You know, like all these little things. And then also do, so like right there you did maybe 10 seconds, right? Okay, next time maybe go for just 5, and then 20, and then 5. And then 30, and then 15, you know what I mean? And vary it, don't always make it ever increasing, because if it's always 5 more seconds or 1 more minute or whatever, then at some point she's going to be able to weigh in her head, okay, is that 2 or 3 pieces of kibble worth 10 minutes? Nah, I can chase the cat. You know, like that's your competing reinforcers. She's like, you know, I just rather do this. I don't need that. So just think about it like that. But if she never knows what to predict, she can't tell, like, am I going to lose out on 15 pieces of kibble if I move, you know?
Come on. Do it on your mat, what you just did.
Yeah.
Nope, come on. Okay, come on. Good job.
Yeah.
Freya. It's been the wrong way. Come on. Come on. Okay, come on. Yes.
Yeah. That was great.
So I'll turn around that time.
Yeah. Okay, so homework wise, of course we got heel. I mean, she was doing that beautifully. Just anytime you're doing it, think about not only her position but also yours. Think, okay, because your finished picture is probably just depending on how you want to do it. Well, I'll tell you how different dog sports do. Protection dog training, like IGP, different sports like that, they want like a literal natural walk, and like your dog's head just kind of falls in right here. But like you should be able to just totally naturally walk, which I like. Myself, I'm more like the AKC style, which is like your hand stays. Your hand stays planted right here. This arm can swing, but you do like this. The reason I do that is because for me, it's easier to teach Cooper to target, just be honest, I've got a gut, he can't see my face. So like, if he can target like by looking on my hand, that seems to be easier for me. But whatever you do, just make sure you're consistent. So like I'll do, I'll swing Cooper around, hand right here, and then we'll do steps forward. What I would like you to do is try to really work on yourself and swinging her around easily and getting that hand away from her face a little bit, as well as being able to take it a step at a time. So like if she swings around and sits, right, and then can she follow that left leg? So the first time you do that might be, okay, swing, and then the food is right on her face, and you take a step, yes, and then the next time it'd be the same thing, swing around, her face is on there, but then you pull it back, yes.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of stepping up like that.
And I think when I walk her, I'm going to try to do it with one of these ropes instead.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I know that was a really long video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of information on Facebook that might be a little bit more accessible, I guess. I have TikTok and Instagram, but I just don't really like those platforms. So, there's stuff there though. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for watching this. I really appreciate it. And thanks for empowering me to do my dream job, guys. Thank you.